What's up everyone, Dr. McKay here and welcome to today's video. So recently on the seas, I've been helping out new players and the most frequent question I've been asked is how to make gold and get loads of loot. So in today's video, I want to show you the ways to make a lot of gold in one play session with minimum PvP. So firstly, if you like the video and find it helpful, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe, it really helps the channel out. Right, so firstly, make sure your ship is fully stocked with at least 150 cannonballs and 50 planks, and this is for the sloop. Add 50 more for brig and the galleon. So after your ship is stocked up, you want to decide on the voyages you are doing. There are 3 factions you can buy voyages from. The Gold Hoarder, which is digging up chests and finding chests. The next, the Order of Souls, which requires you to fight waves of skeletons for their skulls. And lastly, the Merchant Alliance, which have 2 types of voyages. One tasks you to deliver cargo crates from one person to another. The other one is a bit different. You have to collect animal crates from the merchant and then find, chase and capture the type of animal on the list. Then deliver it to the outpost stated on the voyage. But for the purpose of this video, it doesn't matter what you choose, but it does help to have a goal to sail towards. Now, on to earning that gold. Once you set sail, always keep a lookout for birds flying in circles. There are 2 types of flocks. One has only a few birds. These are flying above barrels floating in the sea. Now with the recent update to the game, treasure can now be found floating amongst the barrels, so keep an eye out for the sparkling loot. You can also occasionally find high value loot floating there, but be careful not to sail through the barrels, because an explosive keg could be floating amongst the barrels as well. The other type of flock has many birds. These are flying above a shipwreck. Now these shipwrecks can have up to 5 pieces of loot ranging from very low value to high and even rare value loot. And don't forget to check the barrels for fish and food, because some fish can go for 1000 gold at the Hunter's Call. The only downside to shipwrecks is the time you spend under the water collecting the loot and barrels, leaving your ship vulnerable to attack if you are solo slooping. The next easy way to get loot is to make sure you sail close to every island you pass and check the beaches for washed up loot. The loot that can wash up can be anything, so make sure to always look. Also keep your eyes out and ears out for mermaid statues. There are 3 types. Blue mermaid statues with blue gems, which can be destroyed in 5 pistol shots. Green mermaid statues with green gems, which take more damage but can be done solo with a lot of food. And red gems, or red mermaids with red gems, which if sailing solo I would leave, but a 2-man crew can beat it if coordinated correctly. Now on to loot you have to fight for. There are 5 ways to earn loot fighting PvE. One is the Megalodons. They randomly spawn around your ship while sailing in the seas. These giant sharks may look tough but are very easy to take down, even solo sailing. The easy way to take these beasts down is to start by dropping the anchor, raise the sails and load up on food, cannonballs and planks. While stationary, the Meg will circle your ship, so what you need to do is use your cannons on it when it's in range of them, and your pistol or sniper when it is not. The most important thing is to remember is when the Meg goes to bite your ship, you need to quickly run downstairs underneath to avoid getting knocked off. It also means you're right where the holes will be. So once fixed up, rinse and repeat until you kill the Meg. It will drop mixed loot and 4 pieces of Meg meat. The loot is random but can be high value. The next enemy is cursed skeleton ships. These cool looking vessels that randomly sail upon the seas are galleon size with green and blue lantern lights on it. I would avoid if solo sailing, but they can be taken down with a 2-man crew. But beware of cursed cannonballs. Green balls are the worst because they affect you the pirate. Purple cursed balls affect your ship. They aren't too bad but can be troubling if you have holes. The cursed ship carries loot inside the ship, which can be stolen while fighting. but is easier to sink and gather up after. You can also do cursed fleets, which can be found when you see a cloud in the sky shaped like a ship. For the purpose of this video, which is for solo or 2-player sailing, I won't cover it today because unless you're very experienced at the game, it's not worth the trouble. So, the last way to get loot on the open sea is the Kraken, which will spawn around your ship at random when there is no world event active. They can be hard to beat solo but doable, but I would advise if you are solo not to jump in for the loot as your ship will sink if get hit too many times. If 2-man sailing, it becomes very easy to fight the Kraken and gather the loot. You will get loot and 1 Kraken meat from every tentacle that is defeated, but just remember to drop your anchor if you are fighting and not running away from it. The last way to earn loot without doing the voyages is skeleton faults. These faults are visible via a giant skull cloud floating above the fault. These faults consist of many waves of skeletons, with the last wave having a skeleton captain. Once beaten, the captain will drop a key. The key is then used for opening up the vault, which contains close to or more than 15,000 in gold. There are 4 main stronghold loot: the stronghold chest and skull, the mega keg, and the bone dust. But tip: leave the mega keg till last due to it being able to sink your ship once exploded. Now, faults can be fun and quick to get your gold up, but other player ships will also want to do the fault, so always make sure to keep a lookout for other ships heading towards you so you can be prepared to defend yourself. So now I've guided you through all the different ways to earn that sweet loot. There's just one more thing to remember: keep an eye out for other ships sailing on the seas, because one of them could be me, and your sweet loot could soon be mine. I hope you found this video helpful, and if you have any questions, please leave a comment and I'll get back to you with a reply. And if you really liked the video, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. Maybe tell a friend. Until the next time, I'll catch you on the seas. Cheers.